use every day, almost. This is something that can really just help you walk through and navigate the different energies around us all the time, and how to sort of protect yourself and stay within your sovereign, safe space no matter where you go. Today, we're going to create an energy ball, a protection around ourselves, a sphere that allows us to keep within that sphere what we want and what serves us, and to keep out what doesn't. So this is something I have used many times when I go to the grocery store, when, a lot of times whenever I'm gonna be around people during the pandemic, there's a lot of, fear out there and a lot of feelings and all that stuff going on. When I walk my dog, when I am going to, functions or family or friend functions where there's gonna be a lot of energy and maybe I feel depleted, or I just wanna protect myself and also allow for love to enter, but not be depleted. Yeah? So this is something really simple that you can do when you're in your car, when you arrive somewhere, before you leave your house, before you walk into the store. Here we go. So what we're gonna do is I invite you to just close your eyes, get still, and just take a couple centering breaths. And these breaths are just elongated breaths. They're just slightly longer than your normal breath. And when we do this, we're gonna allow the belly to soften. We're gonna melt the belly and take a moment to feel your seat, to feel the ground underneath you, holding you and supporting you. And just allow your body to rest and melt into that holding. And from here, we're going to create a sphere, a bubble. And I like to do this with my hands, but sometimes if you're in a small space, you can't do this with your hands, you can just imagine. So I create a bubble as wide as my arms can reach, as high as my arms can reach, and then I envision it coming down all the way below me into the ground underneath me. And sometimes I'll do this a few times, just envisioning the boundaries of that sphere. Okay, so right now I'm just drawing that line. And if I'm in a small space, I can just close my eyes and imagine, yeah? And then I'm gonna make that outline of the sphere any material I want it to be. Perhaps it's like a bubble. Perhaps it has that sort of iridescent glow of a soap bubble. Or maybe it's a sphere that has brick around it, because I really need extra protection. Maybe it's a sphere that looks like bubble gum and it's a pink bubble, right? So I want you to infuse that external boundary of the bubble with any color you want, and just envision it all around you. And then I invite you to see it glowing, lighting up with whatever color you have given it. For me, for whatever reason, I tend to see a pink bubble. I like pink. But whatever color your bubble is, allow it to be that, and allow that color to just light up. Beautiful. And then within that bubble, we're just gonna be here for a few breaths. And we're gonna call forth whatever qualities, feelings, even people or animals or beings we want to come be in that bubble with us. So for me, I like to invite love. I invite bliss. I invite joy. I invite ease and peace into that bubble. And as I allow that in, maybe I envision too my dog, my favorite pet, my favorite family member, past or present. And we get all cozy in there, and maybe I even bring in some of my favorite materials, like a soft cushion, or my bed, or a couch, or puffy blankets. Whatever I want comes into that bubble. Whatever makes me feel at peace, blissed, safe, whole. And as I'm doing this, I'm just breathing, allowing my imagination to create this perfect space, this cocoon of safety. And I just feel my body relaxing into that that space. And then before I leave the car, the house, and before I leave this process, I'm going to do one more thing, and that is to fortify this boundary. So I'm going to tell the boundary, I'm only going to allow love to penetrate the bubble. I'm only allowing joy to penetrate the bubble. Everything else stays out. Other people's fears, worries, needs, anyone else's, anything that I don't want, right? I don't even need to say what I don't want. All I need to do is tell that sphere that I've created, the boundary I created, what's allowed to come through. And maybe nothing. Maybe nothing. I'm perfect in here. I don't need anything else. I'm good. But oftentimes I'll find I'll allow love in. Maybe I'll allow bliss. Maybe I'll allow joy. But that's all. And if I need extra fortification, I might even add a reflective surface to the very outside of my bubble, a mirror. So that anything that comes towards my bubble bounces back to the person who gave it. I don't need to receive it, yeah? So I'll just take a couple more breaths in here, feeling how my body is relaxed and open and soft and safe here in my space. And then when I'm ready, I'll get out of my car and walk in, knowing that I'm protected, knowing that I'm held in this beautiful space, knowing at any time I can pause and breathe, close my eyes and reconnect to this incredible cocoon that I've created. And knowing that just by my intention to create this bubble, this safe space, I have done so. That I am the master of my own energy, that I get to choose what comes into my space and what does not. I get to choose what serves me, what does not, right? So this is your sovereign choice to choose what is allowed in, what is not, and to choose to create a boundary wherever you go that protects you wherever you go in the world. So I invite you to try this practice and to enjoy it and to tell me how it goes for you in the comments. And feel free to share too, what's in your bubble. I always love to hear what is in your bubble. What creates that beautiful cocoon for you where you feel safe. Thank you so much for being with me today in Movement Medicine. Can't wait to hear how it went for you. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. I'll see you next time.